The boy secretly tasted the precious caviar, discovering this valuable high-end ingredient, unexpectedly fishy and smelly. From this moment on, he understood a truth. Some foods are expensive, not because it's delicious, but because he represents wealth and status. Decades later, the boy became a top chef. His culinary skills are at their peak, and he is very good at handling the taste of the rich, even as a means of retaliating against wealthy individuals. Contrary to him, Xiaohe is just a cook cooking river noodles at a big stall. A guest ate his fried rice noodles, suddenly shocked to the heavens and people. I think his craftsmanship at the food store was a waste of giving him a business card for a top restaurant. Suggest him to go there and showcase his talents. Xiaohe is a bit excited. I checked the information about this restaurant online. The chef is the top chef William. William's team of chefs is renowned worldwide. His exorbitant dishes are even more sought after by wealthy people. To be a chef, do this. It's really enviable. Xiaohe decided to give it a try. He came to the restaurant with his business card. I only realized when I arrived. This is not a simple drink at all. It's a culinary competition. Xiaohe's opponent is a professional chef who has studied abroad. The other party is very confident and calm. Xiaohe couldn't help but feel lost in his heart. However, William's question is just egg fried rice. Zero remembered the 4-character truth, and it all came to him. So he picked up 2 eggs, plus overnight leftovers, made the most common egg fried rice. Opponents choose various high-end seafood, using exquisite kitchen utensils to create a seafood rice with a complete range of colors, flavors and flavors. Contrast. It's too vivid. Xiaohe doesn't think he has a chance of winning, but after William tasted it, but left behind Xiaohe, "Why don't you know where you won? Can you stay?" has filled him with joy. However, reality gave him a hard blow. William is very strict. Let him start from practicing swordsmanship. If you don't do a good job, you'll get scolded. William's violent temper made Xiaohe feel regretful, but he gritted his teeth and persevered. His persistence is fruitful. Fried. He's all practicing with style and style. First appearance in front of a wealthy person, also received a warm response. He felt that all the effort was worth it. However, as soon as William took action, his brilliance was instantly erased. The man stuffed the raw meat into the rich woman's mouth with his bare hands. The rich woman ate with a satisfied expression on her face. But this is just an appetizer for the dinner party. Next, dishes with exorbitant prices are laid out on the table. Rich people can't wait to start enjoying. Watching the bloody beef. The cow should only have suffered skin and flesh injuries, was brought to the dining table. But the wealthy eat exceptionally satisfying food, even lick the plates clean regardless of their appearance. Look at these self-proclaimed wealthy people. William sneered in his heart. This dinner is really delicious. They're not even eating food at all, but rather the title of William's top chef, just to showcase their unique status. Xiaohe looked at everything in front of him, apart from the admiration for William in my heart, and a longing for fame and fortune. However, William's harshness once again brought him back to reality. He doesn't allow his subordinates to sneak in and taste the guests' dishes. No one is allowed to smoke in the kitchen. Once it is discovered that there is no chance of improvement at all, directly drive people away. This day, a family of 3 booked William's dinner, but it's just when the dishes are served. William Minru's discovery of a soup problem. He poured out the soup without saying a word. Then take out a few bags of seasoning casually, mix a pot of soup with clean water. The people who eat here all eat William's fame. No one tasted the soup. What's wrong with it? Instead, he kept boasting about the good drink. Afterwards, William gave the cook who made the soup a fierce scolding. Because the little girl from the guest's house has seafood allergies, the cook made seafood soup instead. William's malicious words made the cook unbearable. Just give him a knife. William, who was forced to lie in the hospital, became increasingly irritable. The nutritious meal carefully prepared by the assistant cannot be eaten. Xiaohe brought him his best fried rice noodles. He said, "Poor family, unable to afford high-end ingredients, sick when I was a child. Mom will make fried rice noodles filled with love." William was eating fried river noodles. While educating Xiaohe, he wants to become a top chef. Don't think about things that are full of love. That's just comfort for the poor. Their food is just to fill their stomachs. The wealthy people standing at the top of the pyramid don't need these. What they need is preciousness and excitement. Xiaohe seems to understand rather than understand. But William is willing to teach him these things. He's still very happy. But soon he realized he was wrong. William is trying to hold on to the taste of the wealthy, has begun to challenge the authority of the law. Top chefs pour instant noodles seasoning into hot water, and then it was brought directly to the guest. After tasting, the guests were filled with praise. Because this soup is made by a top chef, the guest assumes that this is a delicious dish from the world. But in Xiaohe's opinion, this is deceiving customers. 2 people arguing to go our separate ways. However, just left William's team. Xiaohe learned that his father was hospitalized. The treatment fee is astronomical for him. He suddenly agreed with William's words. But he knew William wouldn't let him go back. Where should he go at this moment? But soon someone came to find it. He has eaten Xiaohe's dishes before, believing that he possesses cooking skills no inferior to William's, wanted to help him become a top chef, even compared to William. Xiaohe thinks about William's wealth and status, thinking of my father lying in the ward. He has no reason to refuse at all. This time Zio has his own team of chefs. Here he speaks without hesitation, recalling the experience learned from William. Quickly develop a series of menus. Investors are not very satisfied after tasting it. It's too conventional. To defeat William, must bring forth new ideas through the old. He can only enter the kitchen to study new dishes. He began to become irritable, like another William. Fortunately, Kung Fu does not disappoint those who have a heart. Zero inspiration explosion. Success. Create your own specialty dishes. Under the operation of investors, He quickly gained popularity. There is even a momentum to be on par with William. So I thought the rich woman's birthday banquet invited William and He at the same time. This will be a peak battle. At the birthday banquet, gathering of high-ranking officials and dignitaries, He has exhausted all his skills. Cook a delicious seafood feast. Rich woman has tasted it and praised it endlessly, but he hasn't had time to be happy yet. The scene suddenly turned blood red. Half a freshly killed cow descended from the sky. William waved his knife and looked at the cow, and then sprinkled the seasoning recklessly. Then a fire ignited it. His unique cooking style instantly caught the attention of all guests. The powerful figures who have always held high. It's like taking off a disguised skin bag, returning to the primitive desire for food. He knows he lost. But at this moment, the police suddenly rushed in. Original. Investors are trying to overthrow William. Exposed him. Video of hunting rare animals to obtain food ingredients. William was taken away by the police. But it shattered his nightmare. He became the only top chef. The nobles pursued William like they pursued him. However, he only felt tired, walking alone in familiar poor areas, looking at ordinary people on the roadside. They've been busy all day, enjoying a peaceful dinner. There is no high-end dining table at all times, only ordinary grains and miscellaneous grains are eaten, just to fill my hungry stomach. Perhaps William's ideas are not wrong. Rich people naturally have the right to pursue uniqueness. But what does this have to do with him? He has returned to his own stall, continuing to sell his fried rice noodles with the skills of a top chef.